We feel that Sanur has a lot of potential. It is a strategic location that connects South Pasar, North Badung, and Gianyar. Now, it is also reachable via the toll road from Kuta, Jimbaran, and Nusa Dua, making Sanur easily reachable by both Bali residents and tourists. This is ideal for mall business. From what we have learned, there are several government projects and plans in and around Sanur, such as the upgrading of Benua Harbor, the Sanur Beach Revitalization Project, and the plan to build a health and wellness tourism facility. This will make Sanur stronger as a destination and will present more opportunities for the economy. We'll be here and ready when all those projects are completed. Sanur as a tourist destination has a long history. It's an honor for us to be part of the Sanur community. We are not only building in Sanur, but we also helping to build Sanur itself. For the design, we have chosen to adopt a natural style so the look of the building will be blend in with the surrounding neighborhood. The main parts of the building are inspired by natural elements we usually see in Bali, such as frangipani, stag fruit, and rice terrace. To add the traditional accent, the design entails an alang-alang roof. The mall is targeted to generate over 20,000 visitors per day, benefiting not only the mall, but also other businesses in neighborhood. That number is spread from 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. We believe this will also help the drive business toward operators who remain open in the evenings. An increased number of visitors means an increased number of vehicles. To cater for higher amounts of visitor traffic, we are building 2 basement floor parking for 1,100 cars and 700 motorbikes. Many people use bicycle in Sanur, including the Denpasar cycling community during the weekends. Icon Bali will provide parking bays for bicycles both on street side as well as the beach side. To produce a large number of visitors to Sanur, having only shop and restaurant is not enough. We need to add additional features. We have to set aside a generous budget to build specific attraction to pull of visitors, tourists, and residents from all parts of Bali. We call these features the 8 wonders of Icon Bali. Attraction number 1, Jajeh Bali Floating Market, the first floating market in Bali and the largest indoor floating market in Southeast Asia, presenting local delicacies, snacks, and knickknacks. Favorite to residents as well as tourists, visitors will interact directly with the local seller operating from their boats, shoulder carry display stand, bicycle, and rickshaws. Attraction number 2 is Indoor Cultural Amphitheater, showcasing the famous Balinese dance performance daily on stage with amphitheater spectator seating. The attraction number 3 is Vertical Forest, a 4-story vertical garden with immersive multimedia experience. The attraction number 4 is Seamless Beachfront Experience with 2 beach clubs. Icon Beach Promenade is an enjoyable walkway running from the mall to the beach with a beach club on either side. Attraction number 5 is Icon Beach Gallery, an outdoor gallery of art exhibits recycled from ocean debris created by Bali's young artists. The attraction number 6 is Beach Sunset Laser and Water Show, a state-of-the-art technology water show on the beach creating an artificial sunset and entertaining laser and water show playing every day at sunset time. Attraction number 7 is Butterfly Park, an educational yet enjoyable area for families, students to learn and watch the life cycles of beautiful species of butterfly we find in Bali. And lastly, attraction number 8, Edible Garden, a wonderful botanical experience of edible plants, including the popular exotic spice plants used in Balinese kitchen and medicinal herbs used in traditional health treatment. Icon Bali will officially open in third quarter of 2023 with the mall first. We will let the first phase run whilst we observe what else is needed. Our total area is 3 hectares with 2 hectares being built for Icon Bali Mall and attraction. The remaining 1 hectare is set aside for possible expansion of the business. For next phase, we might consider either mall expansion for luxury high-end brands or an international brand resort with the possibility to combine both.
Jadi saya dari Yayasan Pembangunan Sanur sering berhubung dengan pemerintah ya. Saat ini tahun 2022 atau 2023, Sanur akan menyelesaikan dermaganya di Matahari Terbit. Dermaga ini merupakan akses kepada pulau lain juga, seperti misalnya Nusa Penida. Nah, kalau bisa berkembang juga dengan ke Lombok dan juga dengan Nusa Tenggara. Itu yang akan terjadi di tahun 2003. Lalu perbaikan di Pelabuhan Benua itu sendiri ya merupakan akan memberikan juga dampak ya kepada Sanur, karena Sanur sangat dekat dengan benua. Lalu sekarang pemerintah juga sedang menata pantai Sanur. Jadi pathway yang ada di Sanur di pantai itu dilebarkan sehingga nanti lebih banyak traffic, lebih banyak orang dan juga sepeda bisa jalanan di sana. Tentunya akan bermunculan daya tarik lainnya setelah accessibility ini dibangun seperti itu. Sanur ini kan pioneer pariwisatanya. Jadi dia start dari tahun 30-40-an lah. Jadi Sanur ini juga perlu the fresh look, the new look. Karena bagaimanapun juga market juga sudah berubah. Banyak anak-anak muda sekarang, banyak yang melek dengan digitalisasi. Nah tentunya Sanur harus mengantisipasi hal tersebut juga. Sekarang kalau saya lihat banyak sekali restoran-restoran bagus sudah bermunculan baik di pinggir pantai maupun di jalan-jalan di Sanur. Lalu kita lihat juga hotel-hotel sedang berbenah diri untuknya lebih bersaing lagi dengan destinasi-destinasi lainnya. Sebab kalau Sanur tidak berbenah, dia akan mulai ditinggalkan oleh audiensnya, oleh turisnya, oleh visitors yang datang ke sini. Sehingga kalau dia berbenah, tentunya kemakmuran juga bisa diraih oleh para stakeholder, baik masyarakatnya, baik industri-industrinya, dan tentunya benefit juga untuk pemerintah dalam hal ini.